welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Rivers, also Young out there, and it's Wallace in at the two-guard spot. And for Washington, we've got Wells, and it's Rhodes in at the 5 down low. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for a position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Young outside. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Rivers. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. Taking a look at New York. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And with where Washington is, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Here's Wallace. And finish off by Rivers.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Now, here's Bennett. Turns in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Tries again. And he lays it straight in.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And so Young nails them both. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first
And
team
you know
foul.
what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Washington now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by Washington. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Bennett. Wallace the pass to Logan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wallace.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Carlos. Off target from outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bennett. Battle defended by Young. That one drops for him. He's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Passes it to Rivers. Over Wells. Rivers can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
No one near him. Doesn't go that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? What?
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Wallace. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Wallace.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Bennett in the corner. From downtown, nailed from 3-point land. Bennett's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wallace kicks to Young.
Washington foul. Rhodes. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Carlos. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Peters checks in for Washington. B's checked in for New Orleans. Thorpe comes in for Rivers. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul. Second team
Wow, he
foul.
got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Bennett. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws. Now Wallace. Now the pass to Mills. Back to Wallace. Here's Brantley. Pass to Young. And here's Mills. Out to Wallace from past the arc. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Bennett with it. Wallace on him. Pass to Peters. Five on the clock. He takes it in. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And it's Mills with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 1, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow. just a tough day.
Now here's Wallace. He has 6. Young passes to Brantley. And stolen by Bennett. Passes to Battle. Can't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Mills. The offensive rebound. Brantley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Bennett. He's got 7. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, 3rd team foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Bellamy checked in for Washington. Robertson comes in for Bennett. Young's checked in for New Orleans. Back to Mills. Peters grabs the miss. Washington trailing. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Titov. And another miss by Washington. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And good that time. Brantley's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. 3-pointer. The shot by Bellamy, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wallace. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Wells. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Mills for 3. Here's Brantley. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 8-point New Orleans lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Robertson left side. There's the pass to Bellamy. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Brantley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Young. Another shot. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And that one falls for Young. And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And for New Orleans, be out there with Young. And it's Mills in at the 2 guard. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
And for Washington, knocked away and stolen by Bennett. Ball stolen. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Brantley. 8 points for him.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
The dish now to Bennett. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Misses the 3. New Orleans leading by 11. Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. First
And
team.
let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one comes. And Washington making a change here. Wells has checked in. Both good from the line that time. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Thorpe. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Carlos. Goes back up. Thorpe, that's good. Thorpe's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shot by Bennett, no good. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Washington shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Wells' shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Thorpe. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Logan. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so here is New Orleans after the basket by Washington. Here's Thorpe. And here is Wallace. Here's Rivers. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Here's Bennett. And it's Rivers with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Carlos. Washington with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Battle, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 17-footer at the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And New Orleans leads by 9.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position. Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Rivers. Oh! Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Bellamy. The three-pointer no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
To the right side. For 3, it's good from long range. Bellamy's got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Wallace outside. Here's Carlos, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused
2 minutes
on the
remaining in
task
the
at
first
hand.
half. 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Passes it to Bellamy for the 3. He can't get that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
New Orleans leading by 12. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Brentley. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Young after the basket by Washington. Mills passes to Young.
I thought he got off to a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind to him.
Washington trails by 12. Wells in the corner. Nice ball movement by Washington.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. A one-hand hole punch.
Kicks it to Mills. The shot from the low post is good. Mills has got his first points of the night.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
To the wing on the left. There's the 3. The rebound by Brantley. Brantley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ball's knocked loose. And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at New Orleans. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Washington trails by 12. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Wallace. Young is out there with Rivers, and it's Logan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 8.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The pass to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Carlos. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now, here is Young. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will. And
oh my goodness.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Washington, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Number 4 at the line.
And so he hits both. And so here is New Orleans. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Young. Rivers with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Washington ball.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Bennett. The long distance 3 is Barry. Bennett's got 17.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
New Orleans leading by 7. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Washington making a change here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Wallace. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Rivers has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Young with the basket on the assist by Rivers. And New Orleans leads by 9.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Back to Young. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game, and he knocks down the first one. New Orleans making a switch here. Mills is checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. Washington trails by 9. And he drives in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And Bennett throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Got that one up quick. He's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Bellamy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the 3 off target.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
He's checked in for New Orleans. Thorpe comes in for Wallace. They grab their own miss.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Mills passes to Thorpe. And the layup is good. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Good on the shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
New Orleans leading by 9. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
There they are, fans. Your Washington.
Young's checked in for New Orleans.
There they are, fans. Your Washington dancers.
Here's Mills. Young outside. Back to Mills. Poked loose. And here we go. Washington fast break.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Loads it up for Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Titov. Gets the three-point before. He's got 7.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Back to Mills. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third.
Washington foul. Number 4. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Young for 2. Washington with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Rhodes. Nice ball movement by Washington. Robertson outside. And the pass to Bellamy. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Good work there as it goes. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Can't hit that one. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's good. And now a 10-point New Orleans lead.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's Rhodes, and so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. New Orleans leading by 10. We've got Wells, and it's Rhodes in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Pass to Wallace. That's tipped. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Logan, the pass to Brantley. They get it back. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for New Orleans.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Washington trails by 8. Driving to the basket. And Bennett throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hand.
Here's Carlos. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Pass to Rhodes. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Rivers has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, Logan, and he jams it with authority.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Battle, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Passes it to Bennett. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The pass to Bennett. And he slams it one-handed.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Young outside. Pass to Wallace. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. On deep. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Washington calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He said we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Young, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
A shot by Wells, no good. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Wells.
Washington foul. Number 4. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. That one goes in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Passes it to Rhodes. Stolen by Rivers. Wallace right side. Here's Logan. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Got a hand on it.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team. So he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The pass to Bennett. Fires from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Bennett's got 24 points.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Wallace outside. The kick out to Young. Here's Logan. Changes up. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Bennett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Wallace with the ball. Pass to Logan. Wallace kicks to Young. Wallace, the pass to Rivers. The shot comes out.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
To the inside, Wallace. And there it is for him. And New Orleans leads by
Timeout
5.
is charged to
I
Washington.
like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Washington calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, he made the defense look absolutely helpless because whatever they tried to do, he had a counter for it. You could see their frustration mounting, and that led to his confidence growing throughout the ball game.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Bennett. T right on him. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bennett's got 28 points for the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Wallace with the jam.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
Washington trails by 5. Passes it to Bennett. Up top, Bennett. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. Here's Battle, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Wallace misses. Washington shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, third team
No
foul.
question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
New Orleans making a switch here. Brantley's checked in, so he gets them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line. Whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 1. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. 1:10 left to play in the final quarter. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what his offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to Rivers. Nice move. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And there's the pass to Bennett. Pass to Bennett. That one, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Led by as many as 14 points. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're ahead by 1. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's T-shirt bonanza.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2.
Carlos.
Second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Rhodes. So New Orleans wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.